usual, we'll just move around a little bit. And then come into what feels like mountain pose for you. And then start to evaluate, assess, and make any alignment improvements that you're needing in your mountain pose. So starting with the feet, all four corners of the feet in good contact with the mat. All the muscles of the legs are engaged. The hips are over the ankles and shoulders over the hips. All right, palms are facing forward, ears are over the shoulders. So already the heart is starting to open, and we breathe from here. And just go ahead and let your breath start to smooth out and be nice and even there. And then maybe feeling into a slightly deeper breath. Letting the energy start to move through your body. All right, we're going to bring the hands to the heart now and do a 4-part breath. It'll be standing. There's no forward folding involved. Okay, it's called winged prayer. So with your palms touching, inhale your fingertips up toward the sky. Now exhale your hands back to your heart, and then with bent elbows, open your heart a little, slight lean back here, and bring your palms to touch. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, palms to touch. Do that 2 more times. And land with your hands at your heart when you're done. Okay, so now we're going to bring the hands down by the side and start to just move around, especially through the shoulders. And we're going to start our cats and cows here. Okay, so standing cats and cows with long arms. Here we go. Knees and hips are soft. Fingertips touch. Elbows open. Arms open. And fingertips touch, long arms open, cats and cows. Let the knees and hips move here. And the next time your hands come forward, press your palms toward each other, bring your hands to your heart, and come back to your mountain pose. Nice. All right, inhale and exhale. Okay, so we're going to take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance and work on those knees and hips some more, letting them bend and straighten. All 4 corners of the feet in good contact with the earth. The knees go over the toes here. Okay, and we're moving into tilts. So left hand to the left leg, right arm up. Okay, and this is whatever's up for you. And tilt to the left. Now as you come back, let your knees bend, draw your right elbow towards your leg, come up and tilt left. So we're going down and over. Yeah. Okay, and the next time you're over, stay there, ground the feet, float the left arm up. bring both arms up now. Right hand to the right leg, tilt to the right, left arm is up, and left elbow down and over, yeah. So we're warming up the side body here. And the next time you're over, stay there. Let the right arm float up. Bring the hands up toward the sky. Palms touch, coming to your heart, and release. All right, go ahead and wiggle those legs around a little bit. We're still wider than hip width distance. We're going to let the knees bend. Take the left hand and start to reach toward the earth. And right hand, reach. Moving into our twists here. Reach and reach. Just a little bit. All right, the next time your left hand comes over to the right, stay here. And then as you come up, twist open behind you with that left hand. Reach toward the right, twist open behind you. Yes, reach and twist. We'll do that one more time. Reach. Yes, and twist. And come back to center. Okay, we're going to let the knees bend naturally as we take the right hand to the left and up. So first we're just going left and up. We'll add that extra twist in a moment. Okay, left and come up, twist open, left, twist open. 3 and 4. All right, and bring it back to center. Heel toe your feet together. Come back to your mountain pose and just feel what's happening. What is everything doing? Inhale and exhale. All right, so maybe feel a nice little energy flowing through your body. We're going to take it down. So come to the top of the mat here. Feet hip width distance if you're not already there. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, with soft knees and hips, we swan dive over the legs. Hands to the thighs, shine your heart forward. And now bend your knees, bring your hands down, and step back to downward facing dog. Okay, remembering in dog, your hands could be on the wall or a chair, and we'll walk the dog. Start to open up those ankles, pressing one heel down and then the other, really rolling over the feet. One heel down and hold. Switch sides, other heel down and hold. Both heels down and hold. And now controlling the knees as they come down to the mat at the same time. Sit off to the side and take your legs straight. Find seated mountain pose. Inhale and exhale with a very long spine. All right. Take a couple of breaths here and shake everything out. All right, so let's go ahead and wake up our core this morning. So we're going to bend both knees, bring the arms forward, feet are flat on the mat, and just take it back with long arms till you feel your core engaged. Core is engaged, and come on up. Okay, this is our main move here. Core is engaged, and come on up. And now we'll add stuff, all right? So let's take it back, open the arms, bring the arms forward, take the arms up. Bring the arms forward and sit up. All right, we're going to do that now with the addition option of legs. So take it back to that core engagement point. Open the arms, take your right leg up, tap the toes down, arms up by the ears. Option, bring the leg up and tap the toes down, come up. We're taking it back. We're opening left leg, tap, arms up, tap, and release. All right, so you should have one of those in mind, right? Either just back and up, or arms and leg. We're going 4 times on the right. Take it back, core engagement, arms out, tap, up, tap. That was 1. We're going 3 more. Out, tap, up, tap, out, and up, and out. Woo, this is 4. And up, woo, and release. All right. So let's go ahead and do that on the left. Arms forward, take it back, take it out. Left leg, tap, up, tap, out, tap. Spine nice and long. Tap, out, tap, up, tap. This is the last one. Out, tap, up, tap, and release. Shake your legs out. Whew. Inhale and exhale. All right, so in our practice today, again, we're working on heart opening, and the energy center for the heart, of course, is right here, but it's more at the center of your body, right, in our chakra system, okay, and it's actually green. The color is green. We're going to open the heart now with these core moves. So take your arms forward. We start with the spine long, 2 feet to the mat. And we're going to take the right arm back and left arm forward, open the heart, and then come up. Left arm back, right arm forward, open the heart, and come up. And that's our move. And now, you might choose to add a leg. So your right arm comes back, maybe the right leg comes up, and then as your left arm comes back, maybe the left leg comes up. Side to side, thinking about opening the heart as you open to the side. It's called the Anahata chakra. All right, the next time your right arm is back and your left arm is forward, just stay here. Bring it up, and left arm back, right arm forward, stay where you are. Good, bring it up, whew, and shake things out. All right, how are you guys doing? Everybody okay? All right, so what do we love more than babies? Well, some of you dogs, some of you cats, I know. But we're going to do a little rock the baby, okay? So let's go ahead and have both legs straight, seated mountain pose, bend your right knee, put your right, this is to open the hips as you know, put your right foot in your left hand, take your right leg up, and keeping the torso forward, we rock side to side. Every once in a while, think about that left leg having the toes point straight up rather than out. Yes, rock the baby. 3, 2, and let's take that right ankle across the left thigh so it's above the knee. The right foot is flexed. Support yourself with your hands and draw your left foot in till it just touches the mat. Okay, and then continuing to keep the torso steady, we take the right leg side to side. This is all about the hips here. Good. Okay, if this isn't working for your wrist, you could also do something like this. All right, and then come to center here. Let your right foot come all the way over to the left. Remember, we do a little check here. Is this cheek touching the mat? If not, move your right foot to the front, to your shin instead of your left shin instead of by your left thigh. Hold on to your right shin with your left hand. Right arm up and back, inhale. And as you exhale, without tugging, using the torso, twist to the right. Take your gaze to the right. Breathe, inhale, maybe twist a little deeper, stay where you are. And then on your next exhale, turn your gaze to your left. And turn the gaze back to the right. And then come to center, release, put the legs long, shake everything out. Inhale and exhale. Are we good to go on the other side? 2 legs long, thank you. Toes face up. Left foot in the right hand. Torso steady. We go side to side. Once again, every once in a while, think about the right foot. Are the toes still going straight up? All right, and then bring the left ankle over the right thigh. Left foot is flexed. We're coming into an open pigeon here, bringing the right foot till it just touches the mat, and we go side to side. All right, and now letting that left foot come all the way over to the right, sit up nice and tall. Assess if you're better off with your left foot by your right thigh or your left foot by your right shin. Right hand to the left shin, left arm up and back, long spine, inhale, and twist to the left. Inhale, and maybe deepen your twist. The twist comes from the torso, not from the right arm. Take your gaze towards your left shoulder. And as you exhale, turn your gaze to the right. And as you exhale, turn your gaze back to the left. We release, unwind, take those legs straight. Inhale and exhale. When I was showing you the reclined version of that pigeon, it felt really good. So just as a little bonus, because I love you so much and tomorrow's Valentine's Day, we're going to do that also. So let's go ahead and lay down. Okay, this is a reclined pigeon, but we're going to move it a lot. So the right ankle comes across the left thigh. The right foot is flexed. We take that right shin in toward us. And let your legs go side to side. We are not trying to get to the floor here. We're just feeling into the hips, side to side. And then come center and let the legs go forward and back. And let's make some hip circles in one direction. Pause and go in the other direction with the circles. So the spine is getting a nice little massage here too. And then come back to center, still holding on. Take your left leg up and we'll show some love to our ankles. Point and flex. And circle one direction and the other. And release, unwind. Now take your left ankle across your right thigh, flex your left foot, draw it in, holding onto the left shin. Let the legs go side to side. So a nice nice little moving version of our pigeon here. And come back to center, let the legs go forward and back. And then pause and take the hips in a circle, take the legs in a circle. And pause and go the other way with your circles. And then come back to center, take your right leg up and point and flex. Circle the right ankle one direction and the other. Okay, release, unwind, give yourself a nice little hug here. Put your feet down and raise one leg if you like that sequence. I knew, okay. All right, so let's bring both feet to the mat and come to hands and knees. All right, so we're going to strengthen our arms and work our way into a knee down plank. Okay, remember to put extra padding under your knees if they're asking for it. You can do this at the wall. You can also do it in the air. It's plank, come up, hips toward heels. Plank, push up, hips toward heels. And some of you might choose to go into a knee up plank. You could stay with your knee down plank, whatever is working best. So what we want here is a nice, slow push up that actually works the arms, okay? We're not so much worried if the knees are up or down, except if your knees are up, you really need to make sure that you're not wobbling your spine. And then find your way into child's pose. And if your head reaches the mat very comfortably and you don't need your hands to make a pillow, bring your hands behind you. So instead of long in front, bring them behind. And now, if you can reach your feet, go ahead and hold on to your feet. Otherwise, just hold on to your legs. If your hands are in front of you, go ahead and bring them back. And then we start to lift the hips, holding on here. Just lift them a little. The spine is rounded. The head is rolling from the forehead more toward the crown. And release. That's called rabbit. Bring your hands under your shoulders and lift into downward facing dog. Okay, we've been working those ankles, so press your heels toward the mat and see how the backs of the legs feel here. Take a breath. And then find a journey, feet to the hands, whatever's feeling right to you. Yep. And when you get there, hands to the thighs, shine your heart forward, half lift, okay? And from here, just slide your hands down your legs with a straight spine and stop wherever it is that you should be stopping in this forward fold. The hands are still touching the legs. So you could be high, you could be low, or anywhere in between. Say good morning to your hamstrings. Now bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up, so you're in capital L, one of my favorite letters, position. Take your arms out by your shoulders. Bring your hands by your ears. Square off your feet, pressing through the feet. Lift the arms. Come to standing and release. And now find your way back to mountain pose. See how your energy is feeling. Inhale and exhale. Okay, So let's go ahead and do a little bit of balance, and then we'll move into our sun salutation. So get your feet grounded, all four corners of the feet, right? The big toe mounds, the outer heels, inner heels, and little toe mounds, the feet being hip width distance away, hip width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now we'll add the balance. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lift the right heel. Bring it down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, lift the left heel. Notice if there's lots of movement in your ankle, we've been working that. Inhale, heel. Oh yes, some of you are ready to move on already. Inhale, left. Okay, so now maybe you're going to add a knee. Remember to fix your gaze, stay calm, and just move. Inhale, heel or knee. Inhale, heel or knee. And just keep going right to left, right to left. After your next left, you should be even, and we're going to do double heel. So let's re-ground the feet and think about really drawing your muscles in at the ankles. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, double heel. See if you can keep the balls of your feet in contact with the mat without rolling in or out, and release. And do that 2 more times. If that is not feeling right to you, then just go back to right leg, left leg. All right, and then come back to standing and shake things out. So we'll do our sun salutation, and we'll be returning to balance afterwards. Okay, so here we go. The feet are hip width distance apart. Find your mountain pose. Okay. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over your hip creases. Doesn't matter how far you go, just keep your legs straight, swan dive over the hip creases. Now keeping the legs straight, just hold on to the back of your legs and do your half lift from here with straight legs. Shine your heart forward. Now bend the knees and hips, bring the hands down, and step back with your right leg into a lunge. Okay, and enjoy your lunge. Inhale and exhale here. And find your way to plank. Knees up or down. Back to that chaturanga. Yes, you could be doing this standing as well. All right, so we'll just start to work our back bends with a little cobra. No pressure on the hands here. Shoulders to ears, down, roll down the spine. Shine your heart forward without throwing your head back. And release. And again, into that gentle cobra. This time just take the hands off the mat entirely. And release. And find your way to downward facing dog. Find 4 good points of contact, whether your hands are on a chair or at the wall. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to take the right leg up to hip height, point the toe, and then lift the right leg a little more, letting that right hip open a bit. Come back to center, take a big step forward with your right foot, and then walk the rest of the way to the top of your mat. Yeah. Okay. Take a half lift, the knees are bent, heart shines forward. Now fold into straight leg forward fold, and lift again from here. So hold on to the backs of your legs, shine your heart forward. Fold back down, feet to the mat, float the arms out and up, palms touch. Good, and hands come heart center, and release. So what we did in down dog, if you were doing it standing, would look like this, right? We're going to do it on the other side now. It could also, it could also look like this, but two hands on the wall is going to help you focus on that hip opening. So let's bring the feet to hip width distance apart, and breathe. Getting ready for our other side. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Swan dive over straight legs. Yep, just checking you guys out. All right, with the legs straight, hold on to the backs of the legs. Lift your heart, half lift. And now bring it down. Let the knees bend, hands to the mat. Stepping back with the left leg into that lunge. All right, and from there, find your plank. And nice strong chaturanga. Yeah. All right, so we open the spine with cobra. Now we're going to take it a little deeper with locust. So bring your hands by your thighs and turn your palms up. Take your gaze toward the mat. Okay, shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Now the palms of the hands lift toward the sky. Top of the locust, release. All right, bring it back up and add the legs, if that works for you, and release. And one more time, either top half or add the bottom half and release. Okay, bring your hands under your shoulders, find your way to down dog. Time the left leg comes up to hip height, point your toe, and then start to raise your left leg. Let that left hip open a bit. All right, come back to center. Take a big step forward with your left foot and find the rest of the way to the top of your mat. Okay, hands to the thighs, half lift. Then we come into a straight leg forward fold. Hold on to the backs of the legs. Lift. And come back into forward fold. And then pressing, let's lift again. Fold, straight legs, hands to the hips. We come halfway up. Press through the feet. Come the rest of the way up. And shake it out. All right, move around, shake it out, inhale and exhale. All right, how are you guys doing? You good? All right, we're going to go back to that balance. We're going to be lifting the knee, so we'll be doing sun and moon, but we're going to add a twist to it. So let's find our feet hip width distance apart. Inhale and exhale here. All right, you already have a sense of where your balance is, so let's have the hands to the hips, right heel. Maybe add the right knee if that's appropriate for you this morning. Left arm up, right fingertips down. Look at something that isn't moving. Sun and moon. And release. All right, let's try sun and moon on the left. If you know sun and moon and you just want to go into it, just go. Left heel, left knee, right arm, left fingertips point down. Looking good. And release. All right, we're going to go back to sun and moon on the right and add a twist. So it's right knee, left arm, take it up. Nice and stable on that left leg now. Take the arms out to the side. Inhale. And twist toward your bent knee. Exhale. come back to center, come back to sun and moon, left arm up, right fingertips down, and release. Yeah, moving around in balance, right? All right, here we go. Sun and moon on the left, left knee, right arm up, left fingertips point down. Inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, twist to the left. Come back to center. Right arm up, left fingertips down, sun and moon. Yes, and release. That's the hardest part of sun and moon, is which arm is up and which arm is down, right? Yeah, and the way I just remember it is one side is completely long, right? One side is completely long. And that's how I remember it. Okay. All right, so let's do that one more time, a little more flowy. Here we go. Sun and moon on the right. One side completely long, it's the left side. Arms out, inhale. Exhale, twist toward the right knee. Come back to center. Sun and moon. And release. Yes. Teaching the body that it can get off balance and come back and we need that, right? That happens in life. Here we go, sun and moon, left knee, right arm. Inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Sun and moon, right arm up. Yes. And release. Let's bring both feet to the mat. Square everything off. And either defocus or close your eyes, just feeling the sense of balance that you have. Noticing how the body feels. Noticing if there's energy floating through. And shake things out. All right, so we're going to do moonflower to sunflower now. So take your legs wider than hip width distance. You can bring your hands to your hips, square off the feet, and notice how the knees are going over the toes. Knees over toes. That comes from having the feet squared on the mat, right? All four corners of the feet. Taking this to moonflower, well, five-pointed star, and then into moonflower. We're going down and up in our moonflower. And you go whatever pace allows you to feel what's happening for your body in this pose. Remember, notice I said for your body, not to your body. Five-pointed star to moonflower. The next time you're in moonflower, hold it down. Stay here. Maybe sink a little deeper. And then take it up. We're moving into sunflower, which has a forward fold component. So as the knees go out to the side, you fold forward, right arm in front of left, and bring it up to five-pointed star. Left arm in front of right, and five-pointed star. There you go. We started with the right arm in front, so the next time the left arm is in front, you'll probably be even. Bring your hands to your hips and heel toe your feet. Shake things out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to do a warrior two with heart opening. Take your legs wide. So now this is even wider than they were for the moonflower, sunflower sequence, okay? This is warrior two style wide. Turn your right toes to the right, your left toes in at an angle, and Bend your right knee so that it's right over the ankle. Square off your right foot so the right knee is tracking through the center of the right foot. Left foot is in good contact with the mat. Shoulders over hips. Arms are out. We're in Warrior Two. Inhale and exhale. All right. So from here, we're going to do bow and arrow. Makes sense, right? Turn your gaze to the left. Now follow your left fingertips as they come around to meet your right hand, and draw your left fingertips across the right arm, across the body. Open up to the left, gaze left. And do that a few more times at your own pace. Just follow the left fingertips. Feel your heart open. And the next time you're open, stay there. Your gaze is to the left, and now turn it back to the right in our traditional Warrior Two stance. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Turn all 10 toes forward. Inhale, and exhale with straight legs. Fold halfway. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale, come on up, and let's give the legs a little break. Shake them out. As we move into the other side, wide again, left toes forward, bend the left knee, grounding that left foot so the knee is coming through the center of the foot, grounding the right foot so we have nice stability here. Shoulders over hips, arms out, gazing left for Warrior Two. Now turning your gaze to the right, find those right fingertips, follow them around as they come to the left hand, brushing up the left arm, across the body, gazing to the right, so we follow the right fingertips and just keep going. And the next time you find yourself open in Warrior Two, your gaze will be to the left, just stay here. And then turn your gaze was to the right, turn your gaze back to the left. Okay, toes forward, hands to the heart, inhale, exhale, halfway. Less if you don't even want to go halfway is fine. All right, now if you want to continue, go ahead and let your hands slide down your legs, hold on. So you're holding on to your legs somewhere, even if you're up here, okay? And if you're way down by your feet, you can put your peace sign fingers under your big toes. Rest your thumbs on top of your big toes rather than on the mat. And holding on to wherever you are, do a resisted lift. So you're holding on, you're trying to come up, but you're being resisted. Now, as you exhale, take your elbows out to the side and deepen your forward fold that way. Okay, so from wherever you are, this is working. Okay, one more time into that resisted lift. Elbows out, deepen. And then release what you're holding on to. Come halfway up. Feet are square. And come the rest of the way up with a long spine. Yeah. Heel toe your feet together and shake everything out. Whew. How are you guys doing? Everybody good? All right, so let's move around. Maybe even coming into a ragdoll here. Taking opposite hand to opposite elbow. Nodding your head yes and no. Ragdolls can be high or low, of course. And as you start to quiet the movement in your head, end on a yes. And then take your body to center, hold here, deepen your fold as you straighten your legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Once again, come halfway up, take a breath, come the rest of the way up. Whew. And then continue to just shake things out and move around. Look around your space, see if you need anything that's there, if it's an eye pillow or a bolster for under your knees. Anything else, if it's cooling off, get a sweater, whatever you need. And then come on to the top of the mat. Okay. Have your feet hip width distance, find your mountain pose. And just observe the sensations that are going through your body. See if your feet are naturally 4 points on the earth here. As we work our way down, inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, straight leg swan dive. Half lift with the knees and hips bent. Shine your heart forward. Sink the knees and hips and bring the hands to the mat. And step back to down dog. This could always go straight to a table if you're ready for that instead. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to let the hips go side to side. If the knees are up, they'll go side to side as well, opposite the hips. And come back to center. Bring the knees down. Sit off to the side and find seated mountain pose. So we're going to make sure that the spine is long and very long for the week ahead. With your feet flexed, have your palms at your side, palms up, hands at your side. Inhale, lengthen the spine as you draw your arms up. And then as you exhale, continue to lengthen the spine. All right. And then shake things out. And we'll come into a couple of soft forward folds. Arms gently up, gently fold forward. Roll your hands up your legs, arms gently up, gently fold forward. And roll up. Go ahead and bend your knees and roll down to the earth. So we're going to do a spine releasing move here. Take your right leg up and hold on. If you can clasp your hands behind your right thigh, go ahead and do that. The left knee is still bent. If the hands don't come all the way together behind the thigh, just hold on to the side of your right leg. We're going to press the leg into the hands. It's for spinal clearing. We're pressing into the hands. And now release. Stay where you are. And one more time, press. That right leg is pressing away from you, but the hands are resisting. And release. Okay, now go ahead and let that leg go. Let the right foot come to the mat. Take the left leg up. Hold on, either behind the hamstring or the sides of the left leg. Press in, clearing the spine. And release. And one more time, press the leg toward the hands. And release. And go ahead and bring both feet to the mat. Let the knees open and close. Let your fingers wiggle. All right. Taking 2 legs long and 2 arms overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, draw just the right knee in. You could be holding shin or hamstring. right? Ardha Appanasana, half wind removing pose. Right leg long, arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, just the left knee in. Wind removing pose, Ardha Appanasana on the left. Great hip opener here. Remember, you can be holding your shin or your hamstring. Both legs long. Inhale, 2 knees in. Hold on. Both legs long, arms overhead. Inhale, 2 knees in. Come back into that Appanasana and take it to a happy baby with the feet flexed. You might be holding your hamstrings. You might have your feet. And then go ahead and give your spine a nice little massage in the happy baby. All right, come back to center. Bring your feet to the mat, hands down by your side. And just take your right foot up so it clears the mat, so we can point and flex the foot. And circle the ankle one direction and the other. And switch sides, left foot up, point and flex. And circle. And circle. All right, moving into windshield wipers. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Take your arms long out from your shoulders. Okay? And these are going to stay pretty gentle. Okay? It's not a major twist here. Take your knees to one side, head to the other. Come through center. Take your knees opposite side, head to the other. So the knees are swaying side to side and the head is moving opposite direction from the legs. You want this to feel nice and releasing for the spine and the neck. And when you feel even, come back to center. Leave your arms how they are. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. And extend your fingers and wiggle them in to a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. And really feel the energy traveling all the way up your arms into your shoulder. And holding a gentle fist now, rotate the wrists one direction and the other. All right, bring your arms down by your side and start to check around in your body. Make any final movements that are being requested. Start to figure out where you're going to be comfortable for final relaxation this morning. Experiment with your legs, long knees bent. What's going to feel good for you? And then when you feel like you're in a place where you can stay for some nice conscious relaxation in Shavasana, just go ahead, be there. Inhale through the nose. I'm going to slowly exhale through the mouth. And one more time, inhale through the nose. And as you slowly exhale, just let your body melt onto the earth, release all effort, and just be in your final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. And as you inhale, stretch your arms and legs long. Exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a nice hug. Find your way over to a side. And come on up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.